I've got my eye on you.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Suddenly you kissed my wife. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Greetings, mortals. Today we review Legends Shockwave. Legends are the tiny, overpriced, but mysteriously popular Transformers which have all the articulation they should have had in the 1980s. Here is what the package looks like, just in case you are the type of person who is easily fooled by knockoffs. They sacrificed having a decent bio so that they could print the same one multiple times in several languages. It's just one sentence. The Decepticon scientist created Bruticus to pummel the Autobots. And you can also read it in French, Spanish, and whatever language this at the bottom is. So do you feel more cosmopolitan now? Let us remove him from his package and review him properly. And here is Legends Shockwave out of his box and in his alt mode. It doesn't look like much by itself, because it is not actually a vehicle. This is meant to be a gun. In Generation 1, Shockwave turned into a laser cannon, and they have carried that over to the Legends figure as well. You see that he has his big gun barrel up front. He also has this shield which looks like a gun sight with crosshairs on it, modeled after, again, his Generation 1 stylings. There is an impressive amount of detail for a figure this small. There is excellent molded details. The paint applications are excellent, with tiny Decepticon symbols on the front and bottom. And there's a lot of ridgy, bumpy, intricate, detail-y stuff to make it look more complicated than it actually is. This dealy bob at the bottom is also a standard peg, which is meant to fit into the hand of almost any Transformer. So now you can have Shockwave holding Shockwave. Mind blown. Out of the box, Legends Shockwave also comes with a collectible trading card and his instruction sheet. Shockwave's main function in terms of the Combiner Wars line is to be held as a weapon by a combiner. He is specifically meant to go with Bruticus, which I will soon possess. Being held as a combiner is a tribute to the Generation 1 cartoon, wherein Bruticus used Shockwave as a hand pistol. It is meant to compensate for the fact that the Bruticus combiner in Combiner Wars does not actually have a handheld gun like many of the other combiners do, although Shockwave is a sufficiently menacing weapon for any combiner to hold. Feeling lucky, punk? To transform Shockwave to his robot mode, first start by separating the legs. The legs form his gun barrel. Simply unfold them and twist them around. The hips have ball hinge joints similar to the breakdown model. Extend them upwards, and be careful not to pop the legs out of their little ball sockets. Shockwave's legs do have a tendency to pop out the same way that Powerglide's arms do, but you can fix that with judicious application of floor polish. Cinch the ball socket joints upwards like so, and flip out the feet so that they are pointed down. Rotate the figure 180 degrees and twist the legs around like so. You will see that the chest is here, and the arms are tucked away up here. Separate the arms by pulling them apart like so. You may then rotate them outward slightly and down. You will see that there is an accordion hinge on each arm to form the elbows. Simply extend them out like so. And this will form Shockwave's arms. After you have done that, simply take the gun sight and rotate it backwards until it is lying flat against the back. Take the gun handle peg and rotate that back as well. This will also activate the dramatic head reveal. The head normally tucks away underneath. This Legends figure has a surprising degree of articulation. The head is on a ball socket joint which will rotate and tilt to a fair degree. He has shoulder flexing as part of his transformation, and the bicep is on a ball and socket joint. The figure bends at the elbow, which is also on a ball socket joint, so that you can rotate the arms in and out as well as forwards and back. This applies to both sides. He has no waist rotation, but he does have ball-socketed hips, a thigh swivel, he bends at the knee, and has a foot tilt as part of his transformation. So this Legends figure actually has nearly the same amount of articulation as some of the Combiner Wars leader class figures. He has an excellent color scheme, excellent molded detail, and again, his Decepticon symbol, even if it is teeny tiny. For size comparison, here is Legends Shockwave next to Bay Movieverse Voyager Shockwave. Here is Legends Shockwave next to Voyager Beast Hunter Transformers Prime Shockwave. Here is Legends Shockwave next to Transformers Animated Voyager Shockwave. And here is Legends Shockwave next to the man himself, Generation 1 Shockwave. Look how teeny tiny his gun stub is compared to Generation 1's. Well, Legends Shockwave, that doesn't make you any less of a man. Pew pew, bang bang. The positive aspects of Legends Shockwave include excellent sculpting and detail, excellent paint applications, a clever transformation, strong posability, and playability. The only true minus is that he has no waist swivel, but with so many positives outweighing the negatives, I have little choice but to give Legends Shockwave 9 deaths up. With such excellent engineering and playability, the fun possibilities with this Shockwave are nearly limitless. For example, here is Shockwave having a shock rave.
If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, then you'll be left alone, oh baby, tell them all, and tell me I'm your own.